Hey, I said GTO up in this bitch. I said GTO up in this bitch. I said we in this bitch and we finna get it. I said nigga we made it. Hey. I said nigga we made it. Hey. Like nigga we made it. Hey. Nigga we made it. Hey. Why in the fuck? Okay. Is motherfuckers on here, right? Talking about fat acceptance. Okay, they're talking about how in the last 10 years, motherfuckers was more accepting of fat bodies. Okay, but y'all want to try to gaslight women that's not even that fucking big. Women that's like a fucking size 6 with your dirty head ass. You gonna tell these women that they fat. And Ramil is speaking on what I've been speaking on. Okay, that these women that's on 600-pound life, there's not without a fucking spouse. What is Ramil going live on right now? He is going live about how femcells, the concept of femcells is null and void. And you got niggas on there sweating, trying to prove, basically just proving black women point. Why do y'all keep trying to prove black women point while also saying that black women is wrong? Y'all be like, and y'all talking points now. This is try to create shock value. Will sit here and say, oh, well, sit here and say, oh, don't nobody want you bitches. Anybody gonna fuck you bitches? All we doing is fucking you bitches while y'all don't value marriage. It's just confusion. And so the reason why I made this stream title, nigga, we made it, is because y'all got Ramil on here reminding y'all that the bitch cannot be controlled. Okay? The bitch cannot be controlled because you're banking on her having low self-esteem. The bitch cannot be settled down. That's why he's trying to promote Sharia law, right? Because he want to make it seem like see, Ramil don't have to answer to nobody. See, the manosphere, they do that low level extreme shit. Trying to tell black women that you want to when you know that you want to, because this black woman always end up with a man. Fair use. Let me put on my fair use banner. I don't trust no coochie niggas. And yes, my fair use also has a trigger warning. Come on, computer, don't be slow in this moment. I'm ready to just get my phone and just let it play, because all you really saying is, hold on, let me see. Let me get my phone, y'all. Hold on. Okay, here we are. I'm back, y'all. My fault, y'all. I had to grab my phone. What's up, Jason Reels? The validation is real. Why do y'all keep validating the divestors and the feminists? And I wanted to get, before I pull up this live stream and let y'all hear this bullshit. What's up, Recognized Game? Before I pull up this live stream and let y'all hear this bullshit, I just wanted to say this. If you're part of any circles that parrot the talking points of the manosphere, right, and you're trying to make it seem like, you know, black women need to listen to men and all this other stuff, y'all double talk. Y'all double talk because y'all want infinite access to coochie. Y'all want to keep our self-esteem low. Y'all admitting in this very live stream, it's not good enough that black women is already increasing the level of suicides amongst black women is the motherfucking fact that the internet, motherfuckers like y'all on the internet talk cash money shit about us, and little black girls hear that and try to commit suicide. Okay? So, in this live stream, child, Ramel and them is loud as shit about. Ramel is loud as shit and just aggressive as shit about the fact that femcells,
like the old dude said, get a lineup.
Femcells is not really. It's the whole concept of femcells is bullshit because black women can get who they want, not just black women but women in general. But here's the thing, though, right? Rudemp got online and said that black women is correct to leave these niggas alone. This nigga is on Ramel's panel basically talking about, oh yeah, it's not. He making it seem like it's not enough black women that's committing suicide based off the internet. I'm gonna go back so y'all can hear it. Hold on.
Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Go ahead.
Or Elon Musk or some shit.
But what you say? Do most females have low self-esteem?
Well, she go down. Man, go to SBE.
I'm not saying. Well, that's not. I'm not saying. You know, she's the perfect like a.
Oh, we know if he got money because we know how these bitches work. Bitch ain't just running up on a nigga with no jaw. Ooh, I like you. Come on now, we know he got.
Where the fuck is it at? Y'all gotta forgive me.
Mentality though. That's y'all niggas to keep thinking that shit. These bitches
gone, bro. These hoes is going, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, dog, like.
And she a decent looking bitch too. Damn. It's a dude with money that can't get that. That ain't true.
Man.
What? What? Y'all think you got money? What?
Hold on. What? Trey, come here. Child, I thought somebody was dead ass knocking at my door. And that's Trey banging on something. Okay, so I went back too far.
Photoshop created by neck brush to test just what extent male POF users are pathetic with no standards. The profile was made for a girl with literal pig body parts and male chest hair. And they said, and how long did it take for the reliable men of Plenty of Fish to find her? Oh my God, I think they're saying that niggas was actually trying to get at her. So somebody made this, so it's not a real. All right, I see this bitch is not, you know what I'm saying? It is it's a Photoshop, but I guess they're saying they made it a POF profile for her, and niggas was still, oh my God. Niggas was still goddamn hollering.
Yo, she ugly as shit.
That kills the female argument.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to pull her back up here on her. That's what I'm saying, dog. This fit, dog. She ain't even a real creation, nigga. Look at this shit right, dog. Ugh.
Oh my God.
She about 500 pounds.
They said they did an experiment and niggas was still hollering. Niggas was still getting at that. Niggas was still hollering. That's what I'm saying. What are the femcell don't exist, dog.
You heard it from the Listen. I've been trying to tell y'all this. The only way, and when I do talk about femcells, I'm not talking about that. As a matter of fact, what I'm talking about is not involuntary. I'm talking about when women don't want to fuck different niggas. It's that's something that they volunteer to do. Okay, they have to not want to sleep with you niggas. Black women isn't lying when they say it's literally that easy to go get some dick to just step outside. Y'all thought black women was lying, no matter what the fuck they look like. Okay.
It was like that thing from Trolls. Ew, what the?
This bitch like where the wild things are. What?
You all have a good day, bro.
Not have a good day.
Y'all have a good one, gentlemen. Get that money, talking to your pocket. Peace.
Yeah, back there. Wow. So they made a POF. And niggas was still getting at that. That's what I'm saying. On a femcell, come on, man.
I'm ready to jack off. I don't know what that is.
This is the lady that was photoshopped. She was big as a hoe.
Somebody said
Super gaslight.
Are you okay?
I don't think these hoes is going without dick or even romantic. People holler at them on a romantic level. This bitch was getting hollered at on POF, nigga. Bruh.
This is the most extreme dude on YouTube. Trying to tell y'all, women don't have an issue finding what the fuck they need. The environment that is created on YouTube is just to completely groom black women. It's to completely have our minds thinking that we are not good enough. And there is a bro code in the Mr. Hood tells the Mr. Hood is supposed to equally together try to bring down the minds of black women. I need y'all to understand this, because they know it's too many simps out there. In the same way black women, the divestors, try to get other black women to stop talking about or to black men, right? It's the same way. The only difference is, right? Black men agree. Because y'all love Rude, y'all keep saying he raw, he lit and stuff like that. He agrees with divestors. He says that black men, he be like, oh yeah, just because y'all say black men ain't shit. No, you said it, motherfucker. Don't try to clean it up now. That's all you said in your live stream.
This is fucking disgusting, nigga. Whoever did that Photoshop, man. Whoever did that Photoshop, man. They put hair on the bitch, all type.
Wow. Hey, remember, I'm about to drop down. Can I say something real quick, bro? Like, go ahead, you got it. I'm about to SBE the incels real quick. First off, I want y'all fellas, y'all incels, wash your ass, get up, go outside, get some clean clothes, brush your teeth, just like Lucia did. I was about to say that. Get a haircut. Even if you get a Taz exclusive haircut, you get a cut, no shape up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get a hair. You got the Black Power Ranger hairline. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? But still, y'all dudes got to get up and get out and enjoy life. Work out. Do a little push-ups. You don't even need weights. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Eat solid. You ain't, man, listen. Just get out. These bitches out here going. I see nerdy dudes getting with nerdy chicks. And I be out Jersey. New Jersey is a gold mine with bitches.
No, and I'm going to tell you this too. This is what I say to black women on my page. Before you become an investor, won't you just try to broaden your horizon like that? You can't tell me that you fucking dated every black man. Not how black women slut shame each other on here. Okay, that's not really the goal. See, men keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. It's getting to the point now where this black pill knowledge, like Recognized Game said, not the red pill, but the black pill is so extreme. It's telling motherfuckers just give up because they ugly. It's like, ain't no pill like that. And they like to create this illusion that there's a femcel type situation going on, but realistically, no, it's too many thirsty dudes.
I don't understand why it's incels. New York to New Jersey, nothing but bitches. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Y'all fellas be safe.
Pretty cool, brother. No, that's what I'm at too, dog. Because we definitely got to. The reason why this got to be addressed is because, like, dog, you got these incel goofy niggas out here, goddamn, shooting shit up, right? And hey, cutting up for the culture. Look, you got to pay the argument fee. I see you got 130,000 subscribers. You still got to pay the argument fee. I don't give a fuck. All right, so that you want to come up, got to pay the argument fee. 3 or 4. That all females. That applies to all females. All right. My thing is, what was I about to say? I just lost my. Fuck! I
wonder if one of these hoes really gonna pay that shit one day.
There's already been that paid. They will. Eventually, I ain't. But my thing is, I forgot what the fuck I was about to say, man, because of that shit. My bad.
Listen, ain't no black woman gonna pay that shit. Not even Sister George, dumbass.
But let me get to Walt, man. While I was trying to remember. You there, Walt?
Yeah. What's up?
All right, go ahead, man. You got it.
Yeah, I guess on this whole incel shit, I've like I've traded on that line for like a lot of college and even now that I moved into I moved to DMV, so like I haven't really been able to pull since I've been in DMV, or successfully. I've been able to talk to girls and stuff like that, but still within 8 months, still nothing, right? But I'm on the autistic spectrum, right?
8 months. All right, let me. That's what I'm about to say. The reason why the incel shit, I'm gonna get to you, Walt. The reason why the incel shit is a fucking problem is now you got these incels like Frank James going shooting shit up, right? Motherfucking shooting motherfuckers, and since he's a black man, right? Especially he was a Kevin Samuels listener. That shit is starting to. That shit will fall back to the broader group of black men with the incels. That's why this shit is a problem. That's why I'm telling you niggas, get the fuck outside. Okay? Because y'all niggas started bringing the heat back. Y'all niggas making everything hot with your fucking dumbass behavior. Alright? Motherfucking shooting shit up because you can't get no ass when all you gotta do is go outside and holler at 100 bitches. If you got enough energy to get a gun and go kill people, take your ass, put the gun down. Like the old dude said, get a lineup. A lineup is one of the greatest tools. $10, $15. A lineup is one of the greatest weapons in black male history. Nigga, line up, get your ass. That is 80% of the battle. Yeah.
Yo, I can't take it. Yo, said that's 80% of the battle. Listen. And this is why, I see black women. The reason why the black women is not talking about, girl, you need to get your weave straight, or girl, you need to stop wearing a bonnet, is because we know dudes don't really give a fuck. Okay, I wouldn't encourage black women to do that, but this is why in certain spaces you have this. Okay, now black men going to have to work twice as hard. You have a black man on Ramil panel right now revealing the fact that he's having a hard problem getting divish because, all this shit that's happening. And he probably looked like the motherfucker that was shooting up everybody. That's why he's telling them to get a lineup. The motherfuckers that, James Frank, he was an old nigga out the game. I don't even know why he was so mad. Okay.
You got bummy clothes. You got bummy clothes. If you got a fresh lineup, nigga, that cancels out all the shit, nigga. $15, $20. Tip the barber. Give him the dub for the lineup. That's all. I don't give a fuck how do you look, nigga. That's going to fix the majority of the shit right. Line up, and then all the rest of the working out. We can work that in. But you niggas is causing problems. You niggas is causing fucking problems. Which, not just the black and all the white is all you need is called the problems.
And see what Ramil is missing, right? Is his content is also a contribution of the depression of black men, because he's making it seem like it's just a lineup. But they've already been too deep into this information for you to just chalk it up as a nigga need a lineup. Okay, that's why I go through so many nuances and conversations. What's up, Incognito? That's why I go through so much conversation and stuff like that and nuances, as far as, and y'all thinking I'm mixing talking points. I'm getting people to have a broader perspective of all these talking points, because people just say stuff just to try to create their own narratives or whatever and soften people up or whatever, just so they can have more access to sex. And it's just really tiring. Okay,
shooting shit up because you're worried about some pussy. All you gotta do is clean yourself up. Then that shit brings the heat back to everybody else. My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Let me say one thing, brothers. You don't have to have a good.
So with the growing of black pill, because Ramil, you're black pill too, you really expect for black men to really start cleaning themselves up and stuff like that. So about you breaking the heat. No, you gonna have more Negroes on your panel that's gonna be complaining about not getting coochie. You heard me.
Hey, take good care. You good, Ramil.
What's up, Ragged Game? What's up, Jason Bro Show? What's up, Incognito? Yeah. Super shout outs in this bitch.
Damn, but they can't line the beard up, nigga.
Line the beard up, nigga.
Grooming, okay? It's called grooming. Goddamn, like, nigga, I see some of these self-proclaimed. It's like, damn, nigga, I see you. Grooming,
get a clean
okay?
hat. Get a nice hat, nigga. Shit.
Damn, you niggas want to shoot shit up, and all you niggas. Man, I'm telling you, man. But they said Jordan Jefferson. Let me go. Go ahead, Walt. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no problem. But I'm a little bit different from everybody else because I'm on the autistic spectrum.
Do you claim yourself as an incel?
Well, I don't know, because I've been married before, right? So
I'm not saying you want a bad one. I'm saying you claim yourself as an incel though. That's just.
I guess so, cause like
thinking about
And and so here's the thing, right? If you listen to Ramil or just tune in, see, I let Spirit tell me when to tune into certain content creators now. I don't just go over there just because I want to be entertained. It's deeper than that now. Um, if from time to time when you tune in, it's just like he reveals so much of his hand. He reveals so much of the man in spirit space's hand. He's doing it right now. And it's more than just sex. He's trying to make sex the forefront of it. But really what he already said and slipped up and said in this live stream is, bitches don't even have no problem getting a romantic relationship, no matter what they look like. I mean, a motherfucker still gonna holler at her. Okay, so this is what black women been trying to say. So for this past week, black men are just getting so tired, they just start revealing their hand, and all they want to do is create this hostile environment for black women in order to bully us, make us feel uncomfortable, just keep our self-esteem down, because they're getting so fucking lazy, they don't even want to get a lineup to get no fucking pussy. Exactly. I know he needs therapy, and it's crazy because I'm sitting here like, you basically just said, so what is the point of you coming up here every day? Oh, to trigger black women, to create shock value, because you know you have a nick for this, because you're so extreme. Ain't nobody going to stay with you say. So of course people going to tune in and watch. And then he throw a little bit of news in there and politics, and then a little ghetto financial advice or whatever, because he probably do got a few businesses on the side, and then he keep telling motherfuckers to do the Dr. CB diet. You know, that's popular and shit like that. Oh my God, you're telling niggas to drink water and eat their vegetables. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Okay. Like, he's amazing. Okay.
But you ain't one of them niggas who gonna shoot shit up. I mean, I ain't got.
No. I got a 6-year-old daughter, and you know, like
Oh, you the military dude. You the dude in the military, right?
Well, I'm not in the military anymore. But yeah,
man, I'm gonna let you get it off. Go ahead, bro. Go. You got it. Go ahead.
But the thing. Okay, so one of the things that you brought up was the female equivalent, right? And the thing is that the female equivalent, she has enough. They're enough that these girls, I fucked with them before, and they have enough for 4 guys. They can entertain 4 at a time, right? So that's some of what these girls do. Like these girls who are into anime and things like that. You know, they look a little bit you know, they're sub 4, right? So a lot of them are sub 4, under 4, 4 or less, and I fucked with them before. They have enough for like 4.
Let me before we get into that. If you married and you got kids, obviously, why would you even think about classifying yourself as an incel? You over here, you obviously, you know.
That's not the point. Like, that's not the point. He's having a hard time now. You follow what I'm saying? And now another thing is it's a proven point too that this man has been affected. This man has whole mindset and mind frame has been affected by this information online, and he's having a hard time being down to earth, being humble, and just wanting to get to know a woman, and just wanting to be around the energy of a woman, and then flourishing in his relationships or even sex life shit. You follow what I'm saying? Because number one, black women is starting to see how greedy y'all are. They're starting to understand how greedy you are with your time, energy, and money. And black women are not going anymore. And so this is also significant because he's speaking about this in this climate. In the gender war just going out of control on YouTube and all these weird black women, black men conversations and stuff like that. This is very significant, you know. He should have a very honest conversation, like Incognito said. These motherfuckers need therapy. Even the motherfucker that's on here talking about he can't get no coochie in 8 months. Why can't you get coochie in 8 months? I thought black women were so easy. Or is this information about all these hundreds of thousands of black women talking crazy about you niggas? Is it starting to yeah? And the James Frank information, come on now, y'all is just another conduit. It just keep being a domino effect. So here is the domino effect. Motherfuckers is bleeding. Okay, they're on a drought, in a coochie drought. It's really bad.
I know. My wife is, yeah. I mean, and she probably would classify herself as would classify it 8 out of 10. But
wait, what? Yeah. So why did you? So that should have been automatic no then. What would you?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Recent history.
Recent. And that nigga Black saying ain't letting nothing. Is that like a Chrome tab? Your recent history. I got you, man. Let me.
Well, no. I mean,
I got a question, Walt. Have you went 0400 in those 8 months?
Let's see. I don't know if it's been 100. It's been probably. It's a lot. Like I'm out there a lot.
Hold on. You say you ain't pulled nothing in the past 8 months.
Since I've been in DMV, no.
In DMV.
Then it's like, is he ugly? Moving along.
Okay, how many females have you hollered at in 8 months in the DMV, which has a lot of hoes?
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of girls. Them girls.
And y'all know I live in Baltimore. Listen, I don't want to say this. I'm just gonna be honest. There is a lot of he could have been found him a mule that will lay up with his ugly ass by now. It's definitely his ugly ass. Okay, I'm from Baltimore. I want y'all to understand. Ramil not lying right now. Okay, as fucked up as I hate agreeing with this nigga, but at this point, he's right in this conversation.
I think the fence is up, but I've hollered at I would estimate about 70.
Oh, is that pretty close? You almost there.
Yeah, no, because.
Okay, and it's another problem, right? Because of capitalism. Motherfucker, you're not gonna have no bitches in rotation. What's up, Handling Jones? What's up, boo? Because of capitalism, you're not gonna have a whole bunch of bitches in rotation. It's not. Listen, back in our ancient and indigenous times, we had more time to really fucking settle down. Men had the time to actually take care of their motherfucking families. Yo, this shit right here is pissing me off. I don't understand what is. The reason why he didn't even get to the 100, talking 100 of bitches to get to one, is because he doesn't have the time nor energy. He probably work hard as fuck. He probably work at Amazon somewhere, fucking his body up. Yo, y'all black men is gonna run yourselves down into the fucking ground. Realistically, I think the real reason why a lot of these black men is dying or whatever, and really realistically or whatever, the divestors like to use that and throw it in black men's faces. But realistically, if you look at statistics, worldwide and globally, men die faster. Men never outlive women. Men die at a faster rate than women do. Okay? That's period. But y'all really gonna run yourself rugged, trying to juggle 4 bitches, trying to find the bitch, trying to find coochie, trying to balance out your sex life, you're not really worried about your kids, you're leaving your kids, you're creating too much spiritual depth. And this is the whole point about it. This is why y'all get embarrassed every day online. Black women are awakening and realizing these men are wasting our what. Listen, for years y'all got on here to bash black women, and all black women has asked y'all to do is just love us. Even in black women content today, it may seem rough because we trying to rival a lot of violence out there or whatever. But we already know all we doing is crying. This is shameful, my nigga. Shameful. Y'all bodies is not built to try to. Y'all trying to spread yourself so thin. In a lot of situations, it's already fucked up that y'all have to work till death. And the way the system is set up now, you're probably gonna die of exhaustion even younger. And here y'all are. Trying to talk to 70 bitches to get to one coochie, my God. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. In my thought days, I've never had to talk to 70 nana just to get some dick. Okay? Everywhere I go, if a man get a chance, if a man is too shy to holler at me out in the open, if I get in close quarters with him, he gonna try something. Period. Every man that's come across me tried to fuck me. And they'll let everybody here on here tell it. If you see me cam up or whatever, oh, you fat, you look nasty or whatever, I bet you I can take you. I bet you I can take your dad. The bitch that running her mouth, I probably can take that bitch too, because a lot of black women that's real the most homophobic black women, they gay as shit too. With my openly bisexual head ass. You feel what I'm saying? My husband constantly cheated when we were married. Now we are divorced. He barely has a girlfriend. Child, shit is getting rough out here in this dating world for everybody. Make it make sense. But as far as fucking is concerned, child, I ain't never had no problems, no 8 goddamn months. If anything, here's the thing. When I am going out there and searching, if anything, how can I put this? It's so much of a selection or whatever. I have to force myself. What's up, hood therapy, boo? What's up, hood therapy? But yeah, it's almost like I have to kind of like force myself to detach from this first dude if I like him and he has a good personality, just because I have to go find other dudes. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want to basically vet more men to make sure, to give me a comparison, right? So I'm trying to figure out what 8 months? My God. My God. What's going on with your player? Okay.
Because I used to, like, I
had 70 girls in the past 8 months, and you went 0 for 70.
Well, no, so I had a girl from Africa, right? The closest that I had this girl that came straight from Cameroon, and she was like, I hadn't even taken her on a date, and she was like, she wanted to have 2 kids with me.
It's always thank you, Incognito, for being here, because, like I said earlier, it's always black women's decision. We don't want to fuck y'all and your man. And I think that's what made Rude Demp so mad, is that he's basically trying to say, like, y'all don't even have a problem getting sex or having a date in life. Y'all so pressed to have someone around your children, right? And that is true. And it's like, it's content like this that shames women for being single while also trying to promote singlehood and stuff like that and pump and dump culture. It's really a matter of confusion. Child, that's how I'm feeling at this point.
And so I was like, whoa, let me not do that, because like she's real intent on like getting married and getting taken care of. How like a lot of African women get taken. No, I didn't, because I didn't want to. My pull-out game's not good.
And so this is another issue, right? Dudes are being misogynistic backwards. He just said he didn't smash. You know how many men would have smashed and then left that bitch on her lonesome? I don't know what the fuck. Like, you are dumb as fuck. Anyway.
No, I know he's a real person though. I remember this guy. He's in the Navy and shit, and I've been remembering.
Yeah, no, and I'm paying like most of my money out already to the.
Yeah, you are.
Anyway.
Your wife divorced, raped you, all types. I remember you. But he said 0 for 70, so he ain't 0 for 100. So
but hold on, Ramil. Hold on, this dude capping. Bro, look, you 8 months. Hold on, Walt. 8 months, you in the DMV and no homo, but Walt, you're light skinned. Walt, you should not be having a problem, bro. Something else is off. How's your game? What you be saying to me?
Yo, listen. This is another thing too. A lot of women. Oh, I didn't know he was light skinned. I didn't even see his profile picture at first. He's ugly. Don't nobody want him. Well, he's not too ugly. He looked too soft. A lot of black, even the nerdy type black women, they don't want you. That's exactly why Ramil huffed, because he would have screwed her and left her broken. Negro buddy and shit. Exactly. And here's the thing, I huffed because I don't want him to leave nobody broken, so I'm happy he had that much integrity. However, it just goes to show just how dumb men are or whatever. It's just like, y'all can't even, y'all just don't have no game. That's another thing that they lack. Here's the thing too, though, Incognito. This is what he was thinking, and this is why I'm pissed off at the reverse shit that he trying to pull on this panel right now. The light-skinned dude that can't get no bitches. The reason why it's pissing me off is because he tried to leave her alone and not fuck her, and of course leave her and leave her broken, because he thought he was like doing something. Like he thought it was basically like how it is on the internet. He thought he was hurting her fucking feelings by leaving the whole situation and not fucking. You're so stupid and you're so enamored and you're so fascinated and you cherish the moment where you're able to embarrass and make a black woman feel bad, you'll give up your last piece of coochie on this earth because don't nobody wants your dumb looking ass. That's what I got from that conversation, incognito. And I understand what you're saying. I would love him to just let that black woman alone, period. However, in real time, what he thought he was doing only left him with a dry dick anyway, because he can't get no play anywhere else. Okay?
To these women we go up and talk to.
I believe you.
I got. Well, I mean, I guess what I say, I try to. I don't approach unless I find something relevant to talk to them about. So
How did you approach?
I've never done it. Huh?
And let me say this too. I'm glad he's talking about this because I'm from Baltimore. Let me say something to you. We do not give a fuck about you talking about shit that's relevant. If you want to holler, and here's the thing. I remember one time I was on Conscious Moron shit, right? Shout out to Conscious Moron. But I was on his shit, and so we was talking about women approaching men, right? And so I was Verbal was basically saying, like, Verbal Assassin, she was like, I don't never, approach a dude or whatever. And initially, okay, y'all know I'm feisty and shit, and stuff like that offended me at first because I thought about, like, I just feel like black women, we can do this. Like, well, women, people put women in like these weird positions, these weird roles and stuff like that. And at first I have to remember, sometimes it can be based off the region, because in the DMV, women will holler. Okay, and it's very open where men holler as well. Men, it's part of the culture for men. If a man wants somebody, they'll just say, "Hey, sweetheart, you look very nice today. You single?" It don't have to be all that relevant shit. Most of these niggas ain't worth the Brazilian wax. Who the hell hollers at 70 women in 8 months and doesn't connect with one? That's like getting rejected by a new woman every 3 days nonstop for 8 months. Wow. And another, yeah, Mike Green Eyes. Shout out to Mike Green Eyes as well. That's my baby. But yeah, I just don't understand why he's embarrassing himself. He already admitted he can't cold approach because it's got to be something relevant to the conversation. You're socially awkward as fuck. And you keep bragging about how you've been here from the DMV. No, you have to study our culture. You should have studied our culture. I could have told you how to start a conversation with women in the DMV, but you don't want to listen to me because I talk about the gynocracy takeover and how these women been whipping y'all ass.
If you not approach, how did you approach 70 if you not approaching them like that?
Because in DMV we got a lot of we got a lot of public transportation. So I'll be like on the regional rail and stuff. He
like that. Got no car.
Girls sometimes, and
same thing go there.
So again,
I used to do that same thing on the buses and shit.
No, well, sometimes because because a lot of times like on these trains they have they have updates and they have the train's delayed a little bit, or the bus is doing something else, so you can get a conversation going like that way. But I've never done a direct.
And another thing, you have the internet, you have the market, you have the store, you have other places that you have to go. Like, come on now. You whack. That's what it is.
What do you call it?
And he not all that.
You shorty good. What's your number? Like, I never do that. You know what I'm saying?
He looks soft.
Right, so how?
Rod B, my nigga.
70, which is
hey, my nigga Rod B.
Give or take.
Yeah, shout out to Rod B.
I'm just curious.
I don't know. I mean, you just sometimes when it's really not there, like when you try to when the relevance really isn't there, then the conversation gets real cringy real fast. You know what I'm saying?
It's all in your head. It's all in your head. You don't have conversation skills. A lot of these black men listen to a lot of these numbers. Like he got on. Oh, that's what I was going to say before my ADHD, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me. He went up there saying all these numbers and ratings and all this other shit. Oh, a 4, talk to me. Sometimes I'll go above a 4. Sometimes I'll do 4 and above and all this other shit. What are you talking about numbers for, sir? You have a personality issue. You was turning women off. You turned off 70 women in 8 months. You was really not moving quickly like that. And he lied about that 70. He wanted to say 70 to make himself look cool. It's probably about 2.
I hate to mention other content creators here, right? But the Coach Greg Adams, he dropped a video a couple of days ago, like talking about gym approaches, and a lot of times when it's cringy, it goes just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if the girl has no interest, then you go get a bunch of one-word answers, and you're really like on some beggar shit almost. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on, Walt. Do you actually like go out? Hold on, Walt. Do you go out to like bars and clubs at night?
And this is another thing. That's another thing I was going to say. So I'm glad that Black man just said this. But this is another thing that not just Faith, but Commendable K made me realize. Because I was watching. What's up, Slim Duncan? He sounds like he sounds like he weird people out mid conversation. Yes, he weird people out mid conversation. You can tell this the way this conversation is going. And this is something that Faith Factor and Commendable K helped me realize, because I was watching a live stream with Commendable K and he was leaning on Sir Ism. I'm sorry, but he told Sir Ism a new asshole. I apologize, y'all, but that shit was funny. But when he was leaning on Commendable K, when Commendable K was leaning on Sir Ism, he made a point and he said, why is Sir Ism keep coming back to Faith channel? And Faith already kicked him off for talking about old pussy don't have no value, right? And so what I realized is that what Ramel is not going to say, because of the Me Too movement, and what a lot of Black men try to do is they try to get women to just try to, and I think Rudamp talked about this too. You keep coming around a woman and she start getting used to you and she start thinking you kind of cute and she be like, fuck it, and then just start dealing with you. You cannot do that in the Me Too era. A lot of men is scared too. A lot of men is scared of this matriarchal power that's getting the men in blue behind a lot of motherfuckers. Damn, Sir Ism said that. Yeah, it was shocking. Sir Ism said it boldly too. He was like, "Oh, pussy has no value. You're wiping and tapping on these men's heads," and it's just like, yo, the way Faith told him to cam up, and he cammed up, and it like he was in the closet. I just can't take it. Okay, and then he had all these empty bottles behind him and shit, and then he went to go roll up some weed. I was just like, sir, you just can't listen. I can't. Faith roasted the fuck out of him. He tried to stay on pussy, don't have no value. Yo, and guess what though? Then tried to holler at Faith Factor too. Barbie, listen. I started doing my research. When I tell y'all look up somebody's screen name and then the next name, then put in exposed. Okay, that's why. But anyway, I'm just gonna move on because this conversation.
I really don't go into a lot of times, like when I go with my friends, when I go with my friends to bars and stuff, a lot of those girls are in groups already.
So, but Walt, that's the problem, Walt. See, y'all be listening to these, Walt. Most of the women who are single and attractive, they're out at night. That's the best time to go meet them.
And what is this then? My thing.
He don't know anything about that. He don't know about how to be in a social setting, to go to the club and pick up a woman, or go to a bar lounge, pick up a woman. You have to have some type of social cues. You don't have any of them. And the manosphere wasting their time, or manosphere space is wasting their time trying to teach these niggas something, because they desensitized from watching so much of this goddamn internet and so much of Kevin Samuels virtually and verbally body slamming Black women. And then another thing is, we don't know if they're taking that conversation to the women's faces. So I guess he's kicking Janet Jackson. He's picking Janet Jackson, Mariah Carey, and so many others. But the bag. Yeah. Out the bed. Yeah. That's my whole thing about it is, and so I think he's not really aware that he has a struggle going on. And though he's a light skinned man, he looks very soft. And then when you move to a area like the DMV, I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of black women here, even though he mentioned anime nerds or whatever, what are you talking about? A lot of black women, that's only okay, listen. The whole gothic thing and emo girl thing and all that is getting popular because of fashion. Okay, it's really not a lot of black women still that's really built or even woke like that. And there's all types of other things associated with those movements. What's up, Third Ward Columbia? What's up, boo? Hey, what's going on with you? So yeah, it's really not even a lot of black women that's really on that tip. So when he's talking about black women who dress like the anime girls, because you notice now, y'all, they got the colorful wigs coming out, and all this other shit. Instead of black women or women in general wearing like what is it called? Regular like supermodel makeup. Now they doing fun makeup. They doing more so like more colors, more glitter. You know, they want to look like a fairy when they put on their makeup. Child, black women wasn't putting on their makeup like that at first. They get it from the anime girls. The anime girls put their shit on like that, and then a lot of hood black women saying it and was like, "Oh, I want to dress like that. That's kind of cute." And then on top of that, because of capitalism, because people like to make it seem like they consume more than the next person, you can straight up stun on the motherfucker because them clothes kind of expensive, okay? Y'all go on dogskill.com and see how high them goddamn shoes is. They cute as a bitch, but they high as a bitch. Okay, shoes like $200, okay? The black women be sitting up there looking at each other going on Dawn's Kill like, I need 2 per. Give me 2 per.
Yeah, it sound like you need to be straightforward. It sound like you're not being straightforward.
Trey, you is doing the most right now, bro.
You over trolling the chat, man. What you trolling?
No, I'm not trolling the chat. I just
We just proving y'all wrong.
Wait.
No. Black said he didn't say he said 0 for 70 though. He didn't say 0 for 100.
All that shit gonna change in the next 30 minutes.
But no, you never know.
Listen. Won't you listen? A lot of men don't know how to talk to a lot, and it is an increase. Like Incognito said, it is an increase of woke black women. If your raggedy ass is not willing to read a book, or shit, you don't even have to read a book no more. YouTube got all the information with the sightings and all that other shit. Go on a rabbit hole on YouTube and see if you don't got something to talk about to black women. I bet you go listen. Okay, I bet you steal some talking points from Cynthia G, and then talk to her about black women to jump out the bed for your little ugly dingy ass. You're really light skinned. You really have a struggle face. Okay, you really look soft. Okay, your top of your hair looks too soft. The DMV women not feeling you. We said get the fuck out our faces, okay? I'm speaking for all the women in Baltimore. I'm speaking for us because I know what we like, okay? I'm a Baltimore chick. I know what it is. You not it.
So you're talking about I think she was down, so this was seven years ago, and she was in Virginia, and this was on Plenty of Fish, and I think she was down and out. She was looking for somewhere to stay. I didn't realize at the time that she was homeless, right? She was like living in a hotel room. And
homeless bitches on POF, but go ahead.
Yeah,
and so she, I guess
they said you proving me wrong, man. They said, but go ahead, man. Go ahead. Yeah, no. So she, I guess like. You know, I was surprised that she was with it. You know what I'm saying? And I got her pregnant like the first time I had sex with her. And you know.
And this is another thing. He's soft. You soft. That was your first piece of coochie from online, and you got a bit of it and got the girl pregnant. Stop, Trey. Then here's the thing. I want to know where he stay at. Do you still stay where do you stay at? Do you have your own place, sir? And I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Because we already know that woman probably wanted to be with him. And you could have, because niggas like to say on here, oh, we big pimping. what you could have did is sent her ass to a shelter or whatever, and then made it seem like you want a relationship with her, so that way you can be in a Section 8 house and then have to pay no rent for the rest of your life. All you gotta do is eat booty, sir. And then you'll have in-house coochie. A lot of men just settle for that. Okay, listen. I know this fucked up. I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'm trying to give y'all the game. It's a lot of black women that's down for that in Baltimore too. I've seen that happen a lot. But y'all so selfish and just so worried about sex. Sex you're not even getting. So you're not even getting a sex like that. Okay? You're not tapped into your manhood. Men are more loyal than women. You supposed to go up there and cry talking about this bitch left you. Listen, because men, the reason why men have all these stories and women is shocked is because men are more loyal than women. They are. Women love harder. Women love harder than men, but men is more loyal. That's why when men get to talk about y'all divorced us anyway, it's just like because we were supposed to. We're not going to tolerate shit. Y'all going to tolerate shit, okay? But I'm just saying, like, child, I just can't. I can't. Then so far removed from their own manhood, it's just weird. Y'all don't even know how to manipulate right. And then you online crying talking about you don't got no coochie. You know how many men in the DMV done got in-house coochie just from crying? I just can't take it. Y'all done fucked up the game, y'all. Y'all done fucked up the game.
My daughter's born, and now she don't respect me at all, right? So,
but you fucked her.
This is trolling, Ramil.
No. I talked to this dude. He had the same. Like I heard this shit before, but this is just a different subject. My thing is this: he did pull one female. He just didn't smash because he knew what type of time she was on. So he did have a female. He did have a female ready to fuck. He just did. He knew what type of time she was on. So we can't say he didn't. So you know what I'm saying? Out of 70, one of.
And he can't decide which side of the boat he on. He can't decide if he want to be. He can't decide if he want to. Hey, what's up, all hot getting gun? I'm sorry, boo. Why you say yikes though? Because I said what he could have did. I'm just being honest. His whole story is backwards. His mind is really gone from all this information. He don't even know what he want out of a situation. Anybody hearing this? How are you gonna? Okay.
Trying to fuck. So he's talking to two right a week too. Like,
y'all changing the goalpost.
Y'all changing the goalpost. How is changing the goalpost? No, how is changing the goalpost if he had a bitch ready to fuck?
It's how many you ready to fuck?
Yo, we haven't even.
I can holler at 100 bitches and say all of them was ready to fuck. They changed their mind at the last minute. I'm really a player. They was all ready to fuck. I just didn't get the pussy though.
But who gets women
Two bitches a week isn't a high volume though.
Who does that?
Who does what?
Who gets a woman pregnant the first time that they fuck? I mean, what?
A nigga with bad luck.
Plenty of times, nigga, that just happened. A lot of niggas out here got baby mamas today on the first.
And they won't even clown him for that. He is retarded. You need to tell him, yo, you need to get him some real help, my nigga. This is deeper than just bitches. He don't have no social, what is it called? He don't have no social skills. That's what I meant. He don't have no social skills. He's scared to go to the bar. He's scared to approach women. You know, it's a deeper issue. He have a confidence level that he can't get up there so he can have an adequate sex life. This is deep. It's been 8 months. I want this. Listen, he's a piece of trash. Okay, but like he ain't go out there and try to kill nobody. I mean, he deserves sex too. But I mean, it's just like, is it you, my nigga? Do you wash your ass? Are you coming up to these women stinking? I don't understand. As a man, if you know you can't control your nut, strap up and don't be out here raw dogging these hoes straight like that. Exactly. And I feel like maybe Third Ward probably would at least told him that. And I'm kind of upset that Rebel didn't even touch on that. Like, dude, strap up. Why you ain't going out there strapping up? He seemed like a little nigga. Like a nigga that's so little. And I I don't want Ramil to try to coddle this man, mush this man all over your platform, and beat him up a little bit so he know how to get the proper help. You as men, you supposed to empower the men. Have this man, when he leave this panel, drop his nuts so bad where he can cold approach women in the club, at the bus stop, or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Okay.
That is not
Well, the condom slipped off. Like the condom slipped off after I finished. So, you know.
But Walt, you capping because Walt, you literally just said no homo. But Walt, you literally just said your pull out game weak. So we don't believe you, Walt. You need more people.
you want more people to say that to say that I'm not getting good.
No. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know when you came. My thing, I was saying that nobody can go 0 for 100 trying to holler at bitches and not get a bitch. You say you talked to 70 and you only had one ready to fuck. So my thing, that's why I asked you.
And she wasn't even like I asked her to come on. Like I that was the first time I asked a girl to just straight up come over like that. But you know,
you didn't ask none of those 70 females to come over.
He don't have no confidence. He don't know how to sustain his life, his sex life. You're not giving him no pep talk on how to go out there and be confident. You don't have the tools. I don't think you should be picking up anyone at a bar or club, in my opinion, unless you just want something to play with. Hi, Ghana. What's up, Nisha by nature? And I think, but Nisha, I think that's what this man is really talking about. I think he just wants somebody to have sex with and just go about his business. And socially awkward niggas that's thirsty and desperate for sex aren't disciplined enough to have foresight and use protection so they can prevent any hiccups. Exactly. This is the conversation he isn't having with this man. He is a little dweeb. Okay, he's a socially awkward incel. He happened to bust a nut in a woman, on a random woman on POF. Exactly. He don't even care about giving him the game on the approach or whatever. And I'm more open to giving him the game and stuff like that. And I don't even move like that. But I understand, even if you did want to move like that, there are steps to take in your confidence as a man so that way you can get to the bitch. And if you don't know what to do to get to the bitch and you don't have certain spaces where you can find out how to get to the bitch, then I feel like you need to turn off Kevin Samuels. I feel like you need to turn off some of these manosphere niggas, or at least find one that's really conducive to your situation, because Ramil is not the one that's conducive to your situation. If Ramil, okay, he really don't got it like that. If Ramil basically is telling black men to go on a dummy mission when finding their own, when trying to cultivate their own sex life, and basically saying talk to 100 bitches, am I crazy? Is this what happened to men? And then they're still picking up the women. Yes, like I just, why, Ramil? You can't help this man get coochie. Okay, you can't even teach him how to do the thug trick. Men are still picking up women in bars. They trying to convince him to do that, but I feel like, and I have a whole upload on this. I might release it today, but I feel like because on social media it's so pop, I thought everybody was just getting it in, because you got YouTube alone, everybody fussing and then turn around and seem like they want to fuck. But as far as like, then you got the dating sites, then you got Facebook, then you got Twitter, you got Instagram. I thought we was all getting it in. And the way the men talk, I thought they just had such access to coochie. You gotta talk to 100 bitches just to get one? This is some new, okay. I've never had to talk to 100, and never. Okay. Okay, the first dude that I want, he want me. Very, very rarely have I met a dude who ain't wanted. I only had one boy, Trey. Demontre. I have one boy best friend who I know for certain, for sure, just don't want me like that. I'm really not his type. And when I tell you my homeboy, Sin, I haven't talked to him in forever. I miss him to death, but his name is Yasin, and he have like a taste for like caramel, like lighter caramel type women. I'm kind of like on almost chocolate, and then he like them petite and little. Okay, and just naturally slim built. And I mean, all his baby mothers look like that. His wife who just died looked like that. He just don't steer from them type of looks. So he was, for some reason, he just never was attracted to me. That's the only man that I met in this world who wouldn't try it. I try helping these incel niggas on how to interact with women and get good results, but niggas leave me a simp because I don't hate women. I don't have top problems getting women, so I said fuck it. And that's another thing, Third Ward, is I don't imagine that you probably told them to spend this and spend that. You probably just told them to be they self, and they still couldn't handle it. Nobody, like, come on now, it's too many niggas in this space. But somebody like you who been in, you being A-by shit, you gotta rent your A-by shit. Who in the manosphere and stuff like that. I don't know too many manosphere dudes who don't rock with you. So for them to try to think that you was a simp or trying to give them some simp advice, all because you probably told them to understand women a little bit, like that's what a particular dating coach used to tell guys, to approach 100 women a day. Who the fuck said that? Oh, alpha male strategies. Don't get me started, cause he make me laugh. He make me laugh because first off, him trying. I think it was alpha male strategies, all heart, grit, and grind, because I think I did a live stream on it and I couldn't stop laughing because I said he leading y'all down into the fire. Because I'm telling y'all, as a woman, this man is fine. He don't have no issues getting no coochie. Okay, no, not him. Who else said it? I'm trying to think. But it must be a lot of dudes saying that, because I heard it from somewhere else too. I just can't think of who it was. I could be wrong though. No, it probably. You know what? People steal so many talking points. He said that's not even realistic. Yo, Nisha, he was talking about niggas talking to 100 women. I said, you really think you had to talk to 100? When have you talked to 100 women and try to get one? Okay. Yes. Yup, that's exactly what I told them. I told them to be themselves and rock with the women who rock with you naturally, and quit putting so much emphasis on looks instead of how a woman. Yes, instead focus on how a woman treats you, because you could keep approaching all these Beyonce type women, and it's like you can't get that. And I feel like also it's a disconnect because he's light skinned. And he's real light skinned, y'all. He almost like a white man. So I'm like, you having issues like that? And then I thought about it. A whole bunch of different factors come into play about who might want him. He might just be strictly dating black women, and black women probably think he looks off. He might have to go for biracial women if he want a little bit more chocolate, because he might just have a thing for chocolate. Okay, and see, I never heard of him, so that means Alpha Male Strategies took that, because I remember one video on Alpha Male Strategies. He said that shit, and I said, y'all listening to this bullshit from him? He's nice looking. You know, that's the dude that the black pill dudes would be like, you have chiseled cheeks. You have chiseled cheeks. And I'll be like, you're mad because this man told you how to pick up women because his cheeks is chiseled. All black women don't want nobody with chiseled cheeks. They love to call the handsome black men Tyrone Chads. I just can't. Not Tyrone Chad.
I've gotten numbers a couple of times, right? Like, I actually met a girl.
Happy birthday!
Right, I met a girl last night on the bus, and she was an Ethiopian girl, and so
no, Slim Duncan. Hold on, let me pause this. Slim Duncan, not minor scoliosis. Y'all, it's even more funny because I swear to God on everything, I know a dude around my way who stay trying to holler at me, and he look just like that. Okay, and he gets mad at me because I don't want him. And as a matter of fact, okay, instead of just continuing to holler at me and for me to continue saying no, he tries to say a smart remark. He be trying to do and say little smart stuff or whatever. Before I play this, I'm gonna just say this. So one day I was walking outside and I was taking out my trash, right? And so, of course, I am a single mother, so the way I have my trash, I have them in like these little bags. Okay, so that way I keep it light, so that way I just grab everything and then I just take it out. And so he seen me with 4 little bags, but it looked bigger than me because I'm short. I'm 4'11", y'all. So anything I carry, sometimes it's like I'm struggling, but I wasn't. So I was throwing it away. He's gonna say, "Oh, if you had a man, you wouldn't have to go through that." Like, bitch, your skinny ass don't even look like you can. You look like me pulling up these fucking trash bags and your short ass. Bitch, you around my height. I'm not ready to talk to you. That's a little bit too far. Okay? I can have some standards. Fuck out of here. And another thing was, I'm going to tell you what turned me off about this statement even more. Because let me tell you how dumb niggas is. One day I was walking to the store, because I always walk to the market or whatever. That's how I keep my weight down and stuff like that. I lost all this weight. Girl, I was a 2X and I'm down to a large 8, down to a large. I just got to get toned up because I swear my arm's still jiggly and I hate that shit. Like, but anyway. So I seen him pull up in somebody's car, right? He didn't stop, but he kept rolling, but it looked like he was ready to stop. And I purposely turned my head the other way. And he kind of like, when he was slowing down, he kind of like made a face like to say, uh-huh. And I'm like, your ugly ass. Bitch, that's your mother car. Because any other time I see that bitch walking. But anyway, let me read this comment. True story. One time I popped up in the chat and said, "Wish love to everyone." And as soon as I popped up in the chat, several women said hello to me and blew emoji kisses at me, and niggas started timing up. What? Y'all can't be jealous of Third Ward, okay? Because he's the light type of. See, Third Ward. See, Third Ward. You have to understand. It's a lot of struggle light skins in this space where all they had to do was be light skinned and cute, and then they dropped the ball because they got craters in their face. You feel what I'm saying? They got bird chest and shit like that. So, like the dude that's on this panel, he got bird chest. He looked way too soft. You feel what I'm saying? He way too light. His skin undertones is way too light skin or whatever. You the cute light skin. You feel what I'm saying? You the cute light skin and they mad. It's a lot of struggle light skins in this space, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention, okay? Like, because you got the dude Red Supreme. He a struggle light skin. I'm sorry. He got them craters in his face. He tries to call Atari fat like he don't have a bigger stomach and thicker thighs than Atari if he take off his clothes. I know a mush body. I know a mush body when I see one, okay? I'm a thought out here in these streets. I know what it is, okay? I put my thought card up because I'm trying to find my soulmate. But when I was out there thought and child, I know a mush body nigga when I see one. I know your body is built all mushy. It's very soft. It's very tender, okay? You tender built body ass motherfucker. You're not really built like that. Okay, we're not playing with you. We know your chest feels mushy like somebody's grandma Hattie. We're not playing with you. Men don't realize that confidence and good hygiene upkeep goes a long way with women. We'll date an ugly nigga that dress nice, always smell good, and have a good personality. Yes, yo. If you dress nice and you keep yourself clean, that'll just up your chances or whatever. And we watch Kendra G and see how many bum ugly ass niggas be standing on some bitch couch and he's still up there looking for some coochie. Oh my God. Kendra G is just, yo, you can find somebody. Okay, stop being scared. But yeah, that takes away, and that's why I like sometimes women will talk about dating down physically, because the dudes will be kind of humble and stuff like that. But we can't even trust that because dudes just get cocky, you know, thinking there's something wrong with us because we chose their ugly ass. And I just don't understand for the life of me why that happens.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't close after you get the number, that doesn't count. I've gotten numbers before.
Damn, man, you might be proving me wrong. Shit.
Yes.
Maybe is it niggas out to go?
Yo, not for nothing. My ex was chunky. When he had came back to me when I had moved into my place, he had lost. He had just toned up his body, but he was still kind of chunky. Before then, when I met him, he was big as shit. You know, and child, we ain't even gonna get into that because that's a whole nother other situation. He keep coming back because he having a hard time. I think he having a hard time finding somebody too. And he keep trying to throw in my face how much of a good dude he is because he ready to be up hugging fine for stuff and all this other shit. And I'm just sitting here like, look, I don't know if I'm on my Morpheus shit right now, but I think you was sent by the government to try to shut me the fuck up. I mean, because you doing too much and not enough all at the same time. I mean, I just think this is an infiltration. So I had to let him go because I'm a paranoid, crazy ass bitch. You know, I might need to find somebody on the same Erykah Badu tip as me. I don't know.
You got 30 more females, bro, and I got yeah, dog. I got we got like you some damn dog, like shit, bro, like man.
Yeah, no, but I mean, but the thing is also like my time is like I got 2 jobs. I gotta pay $2,900 a month out in alimony and child support, and like you know, my daughter wants to go like everywhere that I go. You know what I'm saying? So that's all she wants to do. You know, she's 6 and she
wait, hold on. Why are you paying $2,900 if your kid is with you?
No, she comes with me. She comes with me on the weekends.
Oh no.
You brothers better strap up. You should have just said 3 racks. You paying 3 racks a month. Do you mind sharing your? Do you want to share how much you make? I understand if you don't, but is it a significant portion of your income?
I mean, yeah, cause I make about. I'm a mechanical engineer, right? So
okay.
So I make about 100,000, right?
After taxes.
Trey, what you doing?
No,
You probably being bad.
And there's a lot of taxes.
So after taxes,
You really shouldn't have no problem.
All right, so
You're a six-figure man.
Well, hold on. I value. Y'all know it's crazy. But let me. So do the math. That's about 65, 70 after taxes.
No, it's like 50. About 6.
What?
Well, okay. Per month, it's probably.
Oh, you know,
no, because per month.
Go ahead, bro.
What? No, because per month it'll be about what is it? About 6,000 a month after taxes.
Whoa! Is that legal? Hold on. So 50% of your net income is that?
Because like you know they have hours there.
I skipped a little bit.
Like for second shift in the evening. You know what I'm saying?
You say he cap. I promise you, not capping. I seen the nigga with the pizza. I remember we came on my show one time. He was delivering the pizza. My thing is that, my thing is this should be a lesson. This should be a lesson, really, because, you know, I mean, this should be a fucking lesson. We got an engineer pieces. Yeah, I mean, I can laugh, but at the end of the day, this should be. I know. Hey, it is what it is. I mean, but. At the end of the day, this should be a lesson for you niggas with this marriage shit, dog. You got a whole engineer making 30-some thousand, got to deliver pizza. I'm not gonna rag on the nigga. I'm saying this should be a lesson for me. I mean, I know it is kind of funny, but I'm just saying I'm glad the nigga is saying this shit, sharing the story, because this should be a fucking lesson to be learned for you niggas out here with this blue pill shit. Y'all be the next one delivering pieces. You niggas talking about marriage and shit. We got a whole engineer got divorced. So I salute the brother for being 100, man. But he ain't capping. I seen it for myself. I seen him with the pieces myself. I remember this. But go ahead, bro. You got anything else? Go ahead. You got it.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing too is like, well, how much, you know, since I'm struggling to save money, like I'm not really that invested into talking to girls. You know what I'm saying? And just stepping to everybody. So, say again.
Massage parlor.
Massage parlor?
No, don't worry. Go ahead.
The Robert Kraft massage parlor takes you $200 down there, get you broke off, and don't even worry about it.
We ain't promoting no fucking paying these bitches to fuck, dog. I know niggas gonna do it. Y'all niggas gonna do it anyway, but we ain't finna.
Well, let me ask you this, Ramil. You said the problem was these niggas going to shoot up something. What's worse, them going to shoot up something or go get broke off by Ling and then they calm again?
Well, like I said, bro.
What the fuck is he talking about?
They both against the law. Let's play like that.
What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? Can somebody in the comments just tell me what the fuck I just heard? What just happened? The niggas just compare. Okay.
And they both
I can't.
Let me just say that right
I
now.
don't even have nothing to say.
Leave it there. We know which one is worse, you know what I mean? But we just leave it there. But I want to hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Oh, I forgot what I was saying, but I guess so. I guess the thing is like, yeah, if I talk to enough girls, maybe, but as you get rejected by more girls, then you psychologically you're more on the level of a beggar. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember the early '90s. You were in a like I'm from New York, right? So like I remember
Yo, this nigga is being goofy, Third Ward, because why he? Oh my god! Like I can't. I just can't, yo. I just can't. No niggas like we here crying about not getting no bitches. You cannot find a space where women will go up on a panel and be like, "Oh my god, I'm just having a dick drown. It's been 8 months and I just can't get it. I just can't talk to the man. Bitch won't talk to me. I just my pussy is dry. I just can't." You just will never hear this. It's just like, bro, this is what men empowerment is. Like, please stop it. This is embarrassing. I can't take it. And Ramil just will not hold this man account. Why won't Ramil hold this man accountable? It's not that serious for the men. It's just not. You know, all men not, can't be a part of it.
Do just start at the back of the train and just start hollering every girl on, like they go through each car and just holler at every girl. And, they come across like a beggar. And that's kind of how you when you just holler at a bunch of girls like that, you put yourself in that mindset of a beggar. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna have to pay for the pussy. He already paying for the fact that he busting a nut in somebody. And I'm sitting here like, what divestor that sent this man on this panel? The divestors do it. It's Cynthia G in the bushes. It feel like an Ashton Kutcher prank. I just can't. It feel like Cynthia G sent them. This Cynthia G cousin. That's what I'm going to say. Remember when that gay man came up on Q Butter panel and I kept saying that was Nyla cousin? Yo, I'm so glad I'm not these niggas with these type of issues, because if I was, I'd probably hate myself in my life too. Exactly. I feel like what I really thought he was going to say, Third Ward, is I thought he was going to say that he do hate his life. He said, when he was like, I'm going down the path of, I thought he said, I'm going down the path of being mentally ill and it's driving me crazy. But he going to say, oh, I'm going down the line of looking like a beggar. Sir, what do you feel like inside? Do you feel terrible about yourself because you can't do it? That's what he was really finna say. He gonna say, oh, I look like a beggar because then I'm going through all these carts on the subway, going through all of this. No, you feel like somebody, and that's another thing about social anxiety that a lot of Black men aren't going to talk about. They'll just chalk it up to, oh, I can't get no pussy, oh, I can't get no bitches, and it's like it's a more deep-seated issue here. You feel very insecure in social settings because you think somebody is worried about your raggedy ass, and wasn't nobody even thinking about your raggedy ass. And the one woman that did want your raggedy ass, you didn't turn her off. Number one, because you didn't put on deodorant today and you forgot and you're retarded. Number two, because because you can't keep up a conversation because you're so nervous and you're so worried about what the fuck people think about you. That's just not women. Okay, that means that it's probably harder for you to find a better job because you can't even complete the interview right, because you thinking this man who's ready, or this man or woman who's ready to be your boss is worried about you, and they're not. Just do you. That's what confidence means. Confidence means that I'm scared as fuck to do this, but I'm gonna do it because you cannot stop me, and I have to live my life, and I'm gonna live my life with my head held high, motherfucker. That's how you get pussy, dumb dick.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what's the incel thing. It's your mindset, because some dudes like.
Well, I mean, you're going up and asking them for a date. You're asking them for their number. Like you're
but we saying that. But how else is the nigga supposed to meet a female? Like how? I mean,
Facts.
Like what other way should a man meet a female if he not gonna go up to her?
Right. I mean, so I've had a few women step to me over the years, but that's few and far between.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I'm not gonna. If I wait on that, I mean that don't happen. Even to me, that don't happen that often with female happen. I've been in Walmart. A woman is walking to me. Hey, can I come home with you? But that shit is not. That is not something that happen. I'm not gonna wait on. If you waiting on that, nigga, you gonna be waiting on. So I'm asking you because you're saying the guys who go holler at female.
And listen, and then that's the whole thing. Like, men had created this hunter type situation where it's the norm still in 2022 for y'all to still holler. Y'all got to change the trajectory. And enough men not going to change the trajectory because the way society puts y'all in these different types of roles, these masculine roles, forcing y'all into it. So it's not going to be a lot of women that's going to try to holler.
They're beggars. What other way should?
No, I mean you put yourself. You don't feel like you feel. I know the more that the more that I'm like, you know, you put yourself in the chasing position. That's what I'm saying.
No, but Walt, the question is Walt, how are men supposed to go and meet women and if you're not supposed to go up and approach them?
That's a very individual question, but I mean, like you could go, like you said, you could go. I mean, so there's the whole argument about choosing signals, but you know, like I'm not very good at taking choosing signals, and I don't know if I get them.
Now I got you. Here's my thing, because I kind of understand what you're saying, like, because you hate to be put in that position because when you go holler at the bitch, she got the power in that point in time. But my thing is, I'm cool with that. You can have the power for that little first interaction, because everything after that, the way I move, I'm Antonio Brown, so I'm gonna have the power next. I'm cool. I don't mind. I understand niggas.
Whoa. And this is where the darkness comes in. And this is where it doesn't work for all men, Ramil. We don't even know how successful you are at it. So you're trying to make it seem like this man. And here's another thing. This man been listening too much of, like I said, this man has been listening too much of dark content on YouTube. Make it seem like all men is able to control women. He doesn't really have the emotional intelligence to understand that the men on social media is trying to gather together. Even if they don't agree about anything, they'll agree about controlling the dish, right? He doesn't understand that. He's getting it's not that he's getting the talking points in increments, it's that he's using it while still trying to have a moral sense of the situation that doesn't benefit him at all. He's left assed out. Why do these incel niggas make it seem like rocket silence when interacting with women is really not that hard? I'm just saying. Exactly, Third War. And here's the thing. This is why he's complicating things. He's complicating things because, okay, so he's basically saying he don't want to look like a beggar. He doesn't want to like this. He doesn't want to like that. The reason why he doesn't want to look like the chaser, so to speak, is because that's what Ramil pushes. Yeah, that's another thing. Ramil thinks he has the power. And it's like, what power are you talking about? We're living in modern times where people are trying to remove all their gender roles so that way we can have an equal playing field in our relationships and interactions, even sexual interactions. And so this is what this man is missing. He's missing the fact that what society is trying to do right now is create equal playing field. So that way you as a man, if you don't have any understanding, you don't even have good intentions, that you will feel like a predator when you go out there and keep begging a whole bunch of women because of the Me Too movement and what it's done to the minds of men. So, right? Y'all gotta forgive me, y'all. I'm talking a little bit fast because I don't got no grass in me. So I'm kind of like, this is sober me. Y'all know I be laid back, laughing more, whatever. I'm intense right now. I'm waiting on my weed man. But anyway, so the reason why he's complicating it is, okay, so he didn't get the African woman because he wanted to have, he didn't want to talk to her because this bitch said she wanted him to take care of her. And the chat also agrees that he was going to leave her lonely even if he do get the goods. He moved on. Now he don't want to look like a beggar. He'll go out there and talk to different women because he don't want to look like a chaser, so to speak. That's what Ramil talks about. No, not Ramil, but that a lot of man in spirit do talk about like breadcrumbing. Oh, I'm just gonna get her engaged and then I'm gonna leave. If you're not engaging, you dumb fuck, you cannot engage her so you can pull her. You have to engage her. You have to have some type of personality. You have to have some type of charm about you, you dumb fuck. And then you release and you let go and stop texting the bitch in hopes that you charmed her enough. You put so much in her heart, in her mind, with through conversation, through charming, and then she up there looking for you where you at. We don't know why it works. It's a psychological thing that works most of the time. Okay? It doesn't change the trajectory of the man. You're still supposed to go first. Grab your balls and do what the fuck you're supposed to do. Y'all got this dweeb on this panel that's really further proving Ramil point that he's talking about he proving Ramil wrong. No, he's further proving Ramil right. This is sad. Anyway, moving on. My phone died. I went in a rant so bad. I'm not ready to play with YouTube.
Power for that little first interaction. I don't give a fuck with it. Because after that, as soon as I get in this bitch head, we're going to see who got the power. You know what I mean?
Well, but I think about it. If you're going, if you're going like, you're going 0 for 50, 0 for 100, 0 for 200. Like, like when I was in my college campus, I didn't holler. I didn't get any girls in my college campus. Like all the girls that I got when I was in college, I got them off my campus.
Okay, hold on, Walt. I got a question. So, Walt, why did you wife a homeless woman? I'm very curious about that.
Well, because she was already.
Speaking of that, let me read the super chat because that has to do with that. You can answer. Shout out to Don McKee. Said go to Amazon for a second job. Appreciate you. Shout out to the I got you. He said now Ramil, he married a homeless 3 or 4 and gave her a come up. This is 100% his fault. That is true. Go ahead. Why did you wife up a homeless chick, bro?
Well, because like I said, she was.
Yep.
But then she was already pregnant. So in the Navy.
Hold on, what? Listen, I don't understand. Listen, anyway, my whole thing about it is this is a desperate man. They won't even tell this man that he's desperate and he needs to get his life in order. That's not even part I was supposed to be reviewing. I was supposed to be reviewing the 600-pound life part, and this fucking dweeb got on the fucking panel. I still ain't find the part that I was supposed to be going in. Yo, I can't. So this is what I wanted to touch on because this dweeb ain't saying nothing. He lying like shit. I told y'all Cynthia G sent him. Like y'all ain't believe me when I said that Nyla says called her gay cousin and put her gay cousin up on Q Butter panel and had him talk about how he wanted to suck black dick. And Q Butter ain't say nothing. Shout out to Q Butter. He support the LGBTQ whatever. A lot of men in this space equate having swag, charisma, and charm in dealing with women scent behavior. They believe a woman should love a man because of his money and material possessions. That's why they make it seem like it's that deep. It's not that deep, and that's why a lot of people like Rudemp because he's gonna keep it real and he talk about the energy. He's trying to get men and women back on this playing field where we just trying to get to know each other. It don't even gotta be about that, y'all. There's only so much money depending on where you live. It's some good money in some places, but he doesn't need to be tricking. Exactly. This is a tricking ass, simp ass motherfucker. He's stupid as fuck. They shouldn't even be entertaining him. They should be mushing and sunning his ass and then kick them off the panel. But they're going to entertain his conversation. You really think that conversation that you're having with that man is valid? That conversation isn't valid. He's light-skinned. He's struggling. He looks soft in the face. He's socially awkward. You need to tell that man to go to a therapist so he can get his sex life in order. Because this is the issue. We don't even know, and because he said he married the homeless woman, I know he married the homeless woman. We have a deep-seated issue. Your deep-seated issue is you don't know what you need. You based off you going around different spaces listening to all these motherfuckers, and the whole time now you want some shit that you don't even really want because you married that fucking homeless woman. This is a lot of this is one of the reasons I stopped messing with the mainstream, because of all the promoting the pump and dump anti-marriage bullshit. Exactly. And the whole thing about it is, RB, it's not even just anti-marriage. It's the fact that they want to be pro-marriage just to throw it in black women's faces, and they have no interest of ever being married or even marrying any of their baby mothers. It's just a matter of confusion in this space. That's why I get on here to refresh everybody's mind and let them know that it's all an illusion. It's all for shock value, for clicks and views. And I also wanted to share this dream that I had. Spirit had told me, like, y'all, okay, because Trinity Time Travel, she tried to tell y'all this as well, because y'all like to listen to light-skinned women, but y'all wasn't really like listening to her, because she be a Me Too-ing ass bitch. You feel what I'm saying? What's up, Conscious Moron? Oh, look who we talked about. We talked about Conscious Moron. What's up, boo? We was just talking about you giving your props to how good your panels was. But yeah, my whole thing about it is, a lot of black people online, y'all need to stop being so money hungry. Money, YouTube, the money. Listen, only a chosen few get pushed into the algorithm so they can make their monies and make their little incomes off YouTube. It's really just scraps. Like me, I genuinely, what's up, Woman Spear? I genuinely wanted to come here just to argue with people, mostly men. You know what I'm saying? And people don't believe me when I say that. They like, oh, but they say, oh, but Taz calling you all types of fat bitches and all this other stuff. And I'm sitting here looking like, okay, that may be true, but me and his girlfriend is twinsies, okay, because she built kind of thick too. Okay, that's why that camera keep hitting up to her chin, child. Shout out to Women's Beer Podcast. Yeah, but I just find it so funny how everything is going on in this state. That Ramil is a mess, y'all. He just refused. Your little laugh is so wicked and cute. Oh, thank you. I get that all the time. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just sitting here looking like Ramil just embarrassed himself, y'all. Yo, why is everybody in this space validating the feminists? It's just too funny. I just get such a joy out of it. I just get such a joy that black men is finally getting what we're saying. But the whole thing, they're going to try to do it. They try to use those talking points to try to discourage us and try to make us, you feel what I'm saying, feel away. And I'm telling you, black people, don't feel away. Don't feel away. You feel what I'm saying? You can't feel nothing on this YouTube platform. You have to be, like Woman Singer said, you have to remove your emotions from it. Because if you don't, you're going to be caught up. And you can't get caught up. And I think when I first came here, what's up, Sock Posse? Hey, Sock in this bitch. But yeah, I think when I first came into this space, the only reason why y'all see me zap out on certain situations is because my biggest thing is, don't be a hypocrite and then try to lure me into a weird ass conversation on your panel. That's where I draw the line, and then try to create a narrative about me, and then try to make it seem like you high-fiving me while also dissing. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say that person's name, but that shit just really made me mad because the person was always in my face. Don't be in my face, though, and be licking my whole ass, and then try to create a narrative about me and all this other shit. I've been YouTubing for 4 months. I made $100. Hey, what's up? Hey, hood. Yeah, I just don't like that. Don't create a false narrative about me and then try to lure me into certain conversations. I don't like high-fiving me and then you don't really fuck with me. If it's beef, it's beef on site. But you trying to create a friend out of me and you low-key just don't like me and you want people to stop fucking with me on a deep end, no, motherfucker, I'm going to fire up a live stream and cuss you the fuck out, flat out. Okay? Flat out. And I realized, like, it's certain pockets of YouTube where you think you safe at, and then people just try to bullshit just for clicks and views. Like, it's worth it like that. I'm like, oh, you bitch. You is a workhorse ass motherfucker. You get up on live all the time, all day, to try to get this little bit of money on here, and you trying to talk shit about me? Come on now. Like, black people, the way they argue on here about views and clicks and views, it's kind of like black people arguing about shoes. You know how when you was in high school or you was in middle school, motherfuckers started talking about what shoes you was wearing and, oh, you wearing the same shoes and stuff like that. And it's like, bitch, Your mother gotta go to work and struggle just like mine. Fuck you. Like, and this is what happening on YouTube. Motherfuckers on here trying to run. Goddamn scam like this. Get out my face. Yeah, motherfuckers trying to run the views up sky high, trying to be on here for like 9 hours. Listen, I got really bad ADHD. I don't work. Okay, I'm a professional hood rat. Okay, I get my little TCA or whatever and sit on my ass, and I deserve it because YouTube is the most black people I'm around all day. Yo, not for me though, y'all, because I'm in Baltimore. When I tell you it's so many black people here, it's ridiculous. That's how they do me the villain narrative. Like I ain't I ain't born a villain and a victim on this thing. I've been both of them. Exactly. And you know what's crazy? I love being a villain on YouTube, right? Because I know how many people done already lied. First off, that's why I feel like I bring a lot of truth to the space, because I tell people, put people talking points side by side and let you know, hey, black people is all saying the same thing. They're all mad at the same thing. Let's not get triggered by this conversation. And then somehow I still ain't shit. I'm still not shit. Are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me? I don't understand. I can't take it. Because I swear to God, when I had that falling out with Virtuous Woman TV, I swear to God, Midtown Pookie went in my chat and just went off. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, why is you still mad if Virtuous Woman still talking to me? Make it make sense. Shout out to Mambo Talk. Oh, I'm not really playing with you. That's more so, yeah, it is a Baltimore thing, but it's even though the DMV is so close, we all our cultures is so separated. Like Baltimore and DC, we don't like each other. Anytime when I was in high school, I went to a school in Columbia. Trey, what do you have on you? What is that on your? Never mind. Anyway, I went to school in Columbia, right? That's like between DC and Baltimore. And so when it was this one girl, she just did not fucking like me. And come to find out she was some DC girl. Why she tried to fight me? Because my boyfriend at the time threw an ice ball at her face. And I tried to help the bitch. And I'm like, no, that was because I was from Baltimore. She wasn't mad because Keo threw that fucking, and you can look up my ex-boyfriend name from high school. His name is Keo Allen, and his face will pop up all over Google because he had stabbed this boy in the back with a machete when he was in high school. Okay, he was always doing some mischief. But he had got put out of the school because he kept trying to pull a knife out on her. And he was playing or whatever, but he did take it too far. She told his mother. And then one day, yeah, he stabbed somebody in the back with a machete, girl. And everybody thought it was funny at the time or whatever. It was always somebody doing something crazy with a machete when I was in high school, girl. Because then when I had got put out my mother's house, because I didn't want to be a Jehovah's Witness, I was staying with my ex-boyfriend, and he was ready to get put out because somebody else got stabbed in the back with a machete. I just don't understand how that happened. But anyway, y'all, like I just want to know, okay, because a lot of y'all, I know y'all still probably be in Rude Damp chat. I just want to know, did Rude Damp go live yesterday? Because I went to bed early as shit. Because I want to know that he had the nerve and the gall and the audacity to call Atari fat. And Raw B never had no issue with you. Well, no, he probably had an issue with your talking points, but he liked what you're doing as far as Taz is concerned. You feel what I'm saying? He said, help myself. Raw B the truth, yo. And he be getting accused of being in certain spaces or whatever. I'm like, no, Raw B, he like me. Okay, we twinsies on this shit. He gonna go in certain spaces until he found out somebody out the horse's mouth say certain shit, and you won't see him over there no more. Yeah, did he call Atari fat a fat bitch for real? Because I just want to say something. Like, have y'all seen her body? Okay, her body is like a size, maybe, I don't know what size she is because women is thicker now, but she's not big like that. And I would implore, okay, Rude Demp to stop. because I have many of recordings of him bigging up big women bigging up Bayou Bunny and how she built and stuff like that, and how he loved BBWs and stuff like that. So I don't know why this fat bitch talk. I mean, I hope that's not true. You know, I hope Atari just bored and just throwing stuff out there, because we will embarrass you, sir. I got a whole live stream. I always recorded Rude. I always recorded him, because when certain women would go into she's audaciously thick. These men love Atari for real. All men love you. Exactly. And see, when Rude would get to be talking on a panel about how, oh, you want to make me a lab rat, and so the woman would be like, no, I don't want to make you my lab rat. No, motherfucker, I want to make you my lab rat. Okay, you are my lab rat, because I want to know. I hope to God Rue was trying to get her attention. Probably like her too. He probably do like her. Want to have a conversation or whatever. I don't understand what Rue Demp is on right now, but I talked to my spirit mother about it. Shout out to Bootsy. But I talked to my spirit mother about it, and she said it's really nothing you can do. That's how people feel, because they love the talking point so much. But she was saying that he was triggered and something did happen to him when he was a child, and she said that he's on something right now. And so that's why when we was on, I already knew motherfuckers was going to try it when we was on Olivia panel, when they was going to try to play the whole, well, why would you even be around all these other black men? And so I tried to explain to people. I didn't really get to do it as good, because, you know, when you're on a panel, you really don't get to say your piece like you really want to. But I was trying to say, some people is fans of horrorcore, gore, and shit like that. They didn't really take that shit serious. We thought it was for shock value. But somebody saying something that extreme, we like, oh, okay. He just on his Tyler the Creator shit. When you talking about children, and you said don't nobody give a fuck about being molested, motherfucker, what kind of type of environment is you trying to create for people on here, even men? What is the purpose of you saying that? What is the purpose of you making an issue that black women let the abusers go and all this other shit, but then you're going to say ain't nobody hurt by it? Ain't nobody hurt by it. Don't nobody give a fuck. So won't you shut the fuck up, bitch? Because we actually give a fuck. I'm not playing about that conversation. Certain things is too far. And Rudep going to have to get himself together. Because you're not going to win this argument. You're just going to make people think you look weird. Thank you. Girl, it's different. I couldn't explain properly on other panels. And here's the thing. I'm in tune with that side of me. I'm in tune with my love for horror and gore and all that other shit, because I'm kind of like an anime nerd. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an anime nerd to the point where, and a lot of animes have a lot of gore in it. You'll see somebody getting decapitated. You'll see somebody getting stabbed up repeatedly and shit like that. And in discussion and stuff like that, if we just kicking it and Rudette make it seem like it's a kickback and stuff like that, then if we talk like that, it's just for shits and giggles. But when it comes down to the rape and the molestation of children, I'm just not playing. And a lot of people think, oh, it's the same thing. It's not. It's a lot of people that's been molested and touched as kids that will rather die than go through that. The motherfuckers that's been in the foster care system and stuff like that, they get mad at motherfuckers who try to stop abortion laws because they wish they was aborted because so many people done touched on them, motherfucker. So you want to compare gore to the rape of children, you just can't fucking do it. You feel what I'm saying? There's no mainstream entertainment that glorifies the rape of children or rape of anybody, you dumb fuck. And when it comes down to gore as well, the reason why I'm so comfortable with gore, right, is because me and my mom, we would have a competitive conversation about what we was going to do to pedophiles. And the type of gore we was going to do if anybody ever did anything to our babies. It was a whole casual discussion. My mother was like, I'ma pour salt in the bitch eyes. And then I was like, I'ma cut off the motherfucker navel. And Mo was like, no, I'ma walk around with his penis and then I'ma let that bitch bleed out. But then we was like, we gonna get some rats to eat his body up. This is how we would talk, bro. You don't want to hear how I really feel about what to do to a pedophile or a rapist. I'll pour, like one time, me and my ex-boyfriend, we got into this debate about what to do to him because we was talking about women spirit always speak to you. You've been keeping me on red. Aw. No, but y'all little interaction is so cute. But yeah, it's so deep that me and my ex-boyfriend, we will argue about, no, but we had our little funny debate about what we would do. And I used to tell him all the time, like, I throw battery acid on a pedophile. And he was saying, he would laugh at me. And he one day he started laughing. He said, oh, you think you hard because you said something about acid. Let me tell you something. He said, when I was in jail, he said it was this man he used to touch on little boys for years, and he finally got arrested. And when everybody was out in the lounging area, whatever, chilling, doing whatever criminals do, and he said it used to be a microwave, and where everybody can see, and people used to warm up their coffee. This motherfucker had warmed up, made like this baby oil, steaming hot, right, and threw it on the motherfucker face, the pedophile face. Said that this bitch face started melting off. He said he could see all his skin like disintegrate into thin air. He said he was so creeped out. He said he ain't never seen something so nasty and trifling. And he said, that's the shit that I said, if anybody play with my son, that's the shit I'm gonna fucking do. I'm gonna make some boiling hot baby oil and I'm gonna throw it on that bitch face. Okay? Exactly. They try to shame black women for being sexually free while being sexually free themselves. Exactly. And so it's like nonsense. And I'm glad you said that, Raw B, because there's a slut shaming of little girls, but there's no slut shaming of little boys. And I'm gonna say this again. While he always talking about what about the boys that get touched on by the girls, Brew Dimp said it don't matter. Because he said if it's a 15-year-old boy and a grown-ass woman was touching on him, that he should get arrested too because he probably overtook her. He's so into standards and double standards and shit like that. He don't even really believe a boy can be molested unless a man was involved. Okay? So that's the only thing he's saying is valid in his eyes. And I think whatever happened to him, whatever uncle, whatever stepfather was loud around him, fucked up his mind. And so you got some people, they might not even go about to victimize others in real life. But because of this internet shit, verbally, you can do it. And I'm telling you right now, y'all shouldn't make light of shit like that. Y'all just shouldn't really make light of it. I don't make light of stuff like that. It's one thing, and I think it almost feel like the way he trying to trigger others, it almost seemed like, what's the word I'm looking for? It almost, don't you know how people be like, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I'm laughing. Like, do he mean on red, like on the text messages, shit like that? Because Raw B, that's just how Raw B is in the space. He very laid back, but if you do not speak to him, he just feel away. And I think it's also coming from Taz too, Woman Spirit. Because you remember how Taz, no matter how much you supported him, he just will not even give you a fucking shout out. So that's what it is. And I think when we was over there on your stream, and so everybody was in there, Uncle Shug, everybody, Sister Nandy was in the chat. He was trying to speak and wouldn't nobody speak to him. Or whatever. Something, child, I seen somebody damn near wish death on somebody because they ain't speak to him on the chat on this goddamn YouTube shit. I'm not saying Raw B gonna do it, but the way some people take not being spoken to, I mean, they take that shit to heart. I mean, They wish death on this bitch. They said, I hope you die, you bitch. You didn't speak to me, bitch. And it was like, oh my God. He was every bitch in the book. Cause all he did, because I guess he said hi chat and then went to go listen to the live stream. But they took that shit so personable. You've had me on punishment. Oh, that's how it is in this space, though, Robbie. You see everybody putting themselves on punishment. But I thought he meant red, like in the red zone. Like, I'm not fucking with you no more. Just for right now. But I remember that time at one time. I don't know who fucking post he was on, right? And so Robbie had made a comment. And this divesting ass bitch came on there and said something to him, right? And they got to going back and forth, black women this, black men that, right? And he was going back and forth with her. And then she going to say, do your wife know about us? Because Robbie was like, I'm married, I'm not worried about that. He said, well, do your wife know about us? And Robbie said, what the fuck is you talking about? She said, know about me and you and what the fuck we got online because we be arguing and shit. Oh, I think that's what's weird about Sagittarius is that they so forgiving and stuff like that. Like, it's gotta be a real build up. People try to put that on Pisces that we more forgiving, but I think there's a misunderstanding about how forgiving Sagittarius is. You feel what I'm saying? Like I think there's a misunderstanding because people. I heard this one Scorpio was saying that Pisces be so petty or whatever. And it's not that, it's just that Pisces, we go give so much life. You know what I'm saying? We got the Erykah Badu gene going on. Once we give life to people and we take it away, people be feeling so butthurt. People be feeling so butthurt because, and then another thing about Pisces is people really do not believe we're going to let go because we hold on for so long. But when we let go, we can't even look at your ass. We can't even look at your bitch ass. Oh no. But yeah. What's wrong, Trey? Ain't nobody asked you jump off the bed. Trey. Yeah, but what else I was going to talk about? Yeah, it's a lot to be revealed. So Jerome said he was going to try to figure out who Rude Demp is. He said he got his first name. Said that man name first name is Russell. That man named Russell. I thought his name was going to be Devontae or some shit like that. Something. Yeah, that man name is Russell. You look like a Russell. Yeah, I was gonna say Pisces just give what you give them, but it's never really that deep to a Pisces. Exactly, and we enjoy our solitude, but when we do attach on to people, we attach so hard, bro. It's real hard. It took me so much feminist information just to be able to start forgiving a nigga once I see some red flags, and then I'll be like, well, I don't see how red the flags can get, knowing damn well he wanted to take advantage. And I disagree. Is it just me, or do I disagree with motherfuckers talking about this is just some YouTube shit? Because I feel like it's way more black people watching this shit than what it is. I just think the black people outside the internet and YouTube is smart enough to not talk about it. But I feel like the motherfuckers that's not getting sex, the niggas that's not getting sex, I feel like they taking this information to bitches. Asking bitches what's their dress size. Ain't no way. I'll knock that hot dog wig up any day. Yo, I can't. And here's the thing, Woman's being funny as shit because she said she had went on Olivia live stream and said that Rude Demp be on the phone with Nyla. Listen, y'all can say his cap all y'all want to, but think about how much Rude Demp be trying to protect Nyla in his live streams, even when he go in and put you on network. Don't he love the shit out some Nyla though? He be like, fuck Taz, but we gonna protect Nala though. You gonna protect Nala because Nala, she got talent and I love Nala. I love Nala. Like, Nala wasn't talking like that at first. She stole that shit. Woman Spirit that was when you was with the B1 after I left. I got much love for you now and resubscribe. Exactly, because that takes a lot of balls. Regardless of how you feel about her, that takes a lot of balls to do. And a lot of people, I want y'all to understand, a lot of people would just stay complicit and stay and just deal with it every day because that's how abuse is dealt with in our community, and it shouldn't be dealt with like that. And a lot of people will be like, try to make Woman Spirit feel uncomfortable because she called out motherfuckers. I said, no, she creating a real equal playing field. Y'all just thought somebody, y'all just want somebody like me to call out the bullshit. Somebody harder gotta pull out. Somebody that don't give a fuck for real. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I had to give. I didn't really want to, but I had to give Woman Spirit her props for when she. I really want y'all to find that recording of Woman Spirit telling the Man Spirit dude she was going get a white man to shoot. Get a white man to shoot their head off because I just can't, y'all. That shit is so funny to me, and I know I'm so childish, but she is the one to do it. I don't know what the fuck the Butch One Network is doing. Nala one of his silly goose ass docs. I have the messages up. Why is my girl Atari getting these insults? Well, I think Rudin probably is just picking with her because he want to be able to be in her space too, because he just love women and he a piece of shit at the same time. But I don't like that they dissing her. Okay, I don't like they dissing her. Okay, she looked like the upgraded version of Cynthia G. You feel what I'm saying? I really do feel like in my heart that Woman Spirit is going to have a better YouTube friendship with Atari than she had with Cynthia G. Okay, Atari be with the shits. She don't got time to be sitting here being gaslit. She be like, what about the little girls? What about the little girls? A little fucking accent. I'd be so fucking dead. But yeah, I don't know why Atari getting these insults. It's just weird. I can see if she at least wore a large in real life. If they at least call her fat. She don't even wear a large in real life. You can tell she at least can fit into a medium. I just want to know where is that fat? Where is niggas not ready? Fuck. Trey, move. Child, he always trying to put his feet on me when he's sleepy. This is annoying. Child, I swear to God, I'm not showing it, but I'm so anxious right now. I ain't had no grass in so long. You cannot go on YouTube talking about this shit sober. It feel like you just drank out. And my weed man been bluffing. He made me so mad, y'all. He talking about, girl, whenever I come around there, he got the best grass in the fucking neighborhood, right? Whenever I try to come around there, he gonna say he was taking a fucking bath and then gonna try to come to the door with just a towel on. Like, what the fuck? Exactly. And then that's another thing, woman. That's the only thing Barbie probably made me mad on here is because I was thinking Woman Spirit. But I think he just nosy like everybody else. But he was like, why do you say thank you to Woman Spirit? He probably was like, what's going on here? And I said, not what's going on here. But yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the money that I get. I don't want y'all to think that I mean, because the rival that I had with Virtuous Woman Trolling or whatever. That's why I said thank you to her, because I didn't want her to be on a live stream one day and be like, yeah, because I even said that raggedy ass that. You know, I don't want to be so-called exposed, and it's not that serious. You know. Oh, thank you. Oh, let me look on my phone. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's why I said we like when I had went on one at Virtuous Woman TV, she gonna come in Rudem chat one day under a troll account, gonna ask me why would I say that, and I said first off I was playing. What's up, shorty? Want Jersey Princess? I said first off, bitch, I was playing. That's number one. When I said I was going count her hostage and all that other shit, that's something that I say as a joke. Okay. And you want to keep it real with you, I'm gonna be honest. And I said it when I first said it. I got that shit from a jokey in the Chucky cartel. Okay? That shit be funny. Yo, a jokey be on that bitch for like 9 hours threatening somebody on her panel to send her some information to dock somebody else. And she'll be asking the other person to send her some money or she going to dox them. And I just be so entertained and just fucking just giggly. But when Virtuous Women came up there, that fucking troll account, it was like, why you gonna say you gonna put her in a jar? So then I went to go tell Boozy what happened to my spirit mother. And she said, no, tell them bitches now you put that bitch in a jar. Because what the fuck is you so scared for, bitch? She was like, she gonna say something. You motherfuckers really don't know what it is for real. I don't even need no jar. And that's what I was trying to tell people. You don't necessarily need a jar. You feel what I'm saying? That's why when it made me laugh, that woman spirit was saying Nala says doing all this magical work. I'm sitting here like, yeah, bitch. Where's your twerk playlist at? Have you ever twerked on a bitch and then watch her life fall? Twerk magic is real. Everybody want to show the BMI expect. Everybody want to BMI expect. Wait, what? Experts all of a sudden, child. Y'all, let me explain something to you. When I was watching, I watch a lot of body acceptance videos or whatever just to keep my vibrations high. Cause so many niggas on here talking about the fat black bodies is ugly, right? So I do stuff to stop. I do stuff to make me feel better. And so in the midst of me watching fat acceptance videos, a skinny bitch came up, right? Y'all, this girl was so skinny, yo. She had elevator button titties. Her titties was built like mosquito bites. Oh my God. I felt so bad for her. Yo, and it was this one video of her. She Asian. So she was eating all this rice. And she was saying how her parents be picking with her. And she felt like she was in a prison. And that bitch ribs was touching. I just was crying. I said, oh my God, I never want to be that little. I never want to be that little. Like sometimes, like if you bigger built and some of this shit gets you down, watch a skinny bitch crying over some rice. Yo, a skinny bitch crying over top of rice because the rice won't never stick to her ass or her titties. Yo, I would just go running for the rest of my life, but I ain't dealing with that. I don't never want to be that skinny. That shit is so scary. Come here, Trey. That shit is so scary. Hell no. I just can't take it no more. Like y'all gotta watch these skinny bitches crying on. Y'all gotta watch these skinny bitches crying on TikTok, y'all. Okay? Don't let them tell you stop. Child, he's trying to eat his own poop. Hold on, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. Ew. Come here. Come here, dirty thing. Woo! Okay, I'm back, y'all. Y'all, he tried to eat his own poop, girl. I don't even know why he did. He said there's these like big drawers, dead ass. Yo. I tell this story all the time. I try not to say the girl name, but it's this girl I know. Y'all. She almost 300 pounds. Over 300 pounds. I'm lying. She's 297, right? She like how tall is this girl? Like 5'7", right? Yo, she dark as night. When I tell you she gets so many niggas, yo. She gets so many niggas. A lot of niggas on here be talking shit about dark-skinned women. Not even just the big women. We're going to get into colorism too. Because within certain feminist spaces, we can't get past the desirability conversation because certain fat bodies be arguing with other fat bodies about, oh yeah, I know you fat too and it's hard, but bitch, you light skinned, so it's a little bit easier for you. Like what are you talking about? Like complexion don't play a role in it because I found out I been knew body ain't play a role in it, but when I met her, I knew complexion ain't play a role in it because she was deeply melanated. She was darker than Lupita. And she still had niggas lined up, yo. And she have a terrible personality. What? I wouldn't talk to this bitch no more because she made me so mad when I was at the shelter. The heart wants what it wants. My uncle had a girl named Big Nigga. She was like 350. Exactly, the heart do want what it wants, and what men don't understand is they make it seem like if these men want us, then it must be something wrong with them. And it's like, no, it's not nothing wrong with that nigga. He know what he want. He know what he want. Ew, see, Trey, what is you doing? And see, y'all, on that note, I'm going to have to fire up another live stream. I'm going to be back in exactly 1 hour because I got to clean up my son because he digging in the trash and all that other shit. He's getting on my nerves. But get the freak off my bed, nigga. Dirty ass pants. I'll be back in an hour, y'all. Get on my fucking nerves, goddamn kids.